Thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is ascendstar Tarot, and this is today's energy for around the 6th of January. I definitely hope this first week of 2021 is off to a great start for you all. Keeping in mind, time is fluid, so this could resonate anytime around the 6th of January or anytime we have this energetic lineup again. And this is also a general reading. If you need a personal reading, of course, you can reach me at any of my outlets that will be listed below. And be sure to check out ascendstarship.net. We have some tarot classes going on over there, and we're also getting ready to start some meditation classes. So if you're interested and if that's something you're looking to do, be sure to reach out and sign up for those classes, okay? But with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into the energy for today. So, our sun sign today, we are still in Capricorn season, and I am getting ahead of myself. But happy happy birthday to all of you Capricorns out there. And if you know a Capricorn who's celebrating today, make sure and give them some love. But of course, we actually want to start with the numerology of the day, right? And just as I said that the camera was on triple ones, beautiful, beautiful number, right? But anyway, our number for the day is actually the number 3. And we know the number 3 is more so associated, if we want to deal with tarot, it's associated with the Empress card. It's a number of creativity. It's a number of abundance. It is definitely also a number that's associated with motherhood. It's associated with pregnancy, being able to bring things into life. Is definitely a life force number. Like even if you think about Three Strikes You Out, or Beginning, Middle, End, or even Rumpelstiltskin. You know, you had 3 questions that you could ask Rumpelstiltskin. Like 3 is like, it's like the creative number. It begins, you know, man, woman, child. 3. Christianity. Why can't I? The Holy Trinity. That's what I was looking for. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You know, things of that nature. Things actually operate in 3, and like that's kind of like what we're operating in today. That creativity, that self-expression, actually, being positive, being upbeat, actually being able to communicate from your heart, being able to recognize those type of emotions, or not being afraid to speak your actual emotions. A lot of times this has a lot to do with actually having a gift for words, like being able to relate to other people. Did I also say that this was a nurturing kind of number? You want to actually nurture your own feelings and thoughts, nurture the feelings and thoughts of others. I'm just trying to think of like everything I could think of, like when it actually comes to the number 3, and I'm sure there are like so many other things that that I could actually be leaving out, but those are definitely the major things. You know, teamwork, being able to work with other people, and definitely believing in yourself. Like the Empress's strength on her own, like, you know, like she's able to create and maintain balance. So you definitely want to be able to do that. Like I said, our sun sign is Capricorn. Over the past few days or weeks, we've definitely learned a lot about that Capricorn energy. We know that in Capricorn tarot, Capricorn is represented by the Devil card, which is about addictions and strongholds, and being able to recognize and release those things, right? Capricorns, we know, are hard workers. They can be very good with money. They're very ambitious. They provide structure. They have a lot of discipline. They're students, a lot of them. not really party goers, like to have fun, but there has to be reasoning behind the fun. Like, I'm not just doing it. um Capricorns can also be very outgoing, but mindful of temptations, boundaries, and limitations. Like, um, knowing your limits and how far you are able to go. Like, okay, I like to drink, but I know I can't have 6 drinks, because if I have 6 drinks, then I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna be acting ass, and I can't do that, right? That's that's your limitation. Like, that's your boundaries. Your boundaries is to want to carry yourself a certain type of way, or wanting to represent or structure yourself a certain type of way, and that Capricorn energy basically comes in and help you do it. Okay. Now, we did start our Libra moon on yesterday, and we are still here with it. We know that the Libra moon or Libra spirit is all about love, being loved, giving love, finding balance within self, within relationships. Um, it talks about luck and abundance, because it's love, but love isn't just for our romantic partner. Love is for our brothers and sisters in life. Love is for all relationships. And if we're able to build those healthy relationships, then we actually do bring in good luck, we actually do bring in abundance, like when it comes to money itself, because we're able to build those relationships, especially if we're like building our business, or we're looking for a promotion or something. You strike a chord with the right person, and you're able to move forward, or they're able to help you open up different doors. This is definitely a very feminine moon energy. Um, and this is also has a lot to do with socializing. Now, we know the moon itself is all about our hidden feelings, our hidden emotions, trusting your intuition. So that basically means that when it comes to these things, on today, you want to be mindful of how you feel about them. You want to trust your intuition um, when you feel about them. If there are hidden emotions that come up when you're like dealing with these relationships, you want to be mindful of those, and how you carry out those thoughts and those actions. Now, certainly today is Wednesday, so it has a lot to do with how we think and how we communicate. It's Mercury, right? Which is, we know at this point, Mercury is the Virgo Gemini energy, right? Very analytical. Being able to find the duality in how you feel and what you feel. And sometimes, in order to find the duality in how you feel and what you feel, that's why it's communication. You have to be able to hear. You have to be able to speak, but you also have to be able to hear. Um, and when you're listening, you can't be um, listening to respond. You actually have to listen to absorb, and not react, but like take action. Um, it's not. It's don't really want you to react to the words. Definitely want you to hear them, and be able to process them, um, so that there can be some type of reconciliation if needed, so that there can be clear vision, so that everyone is able to see what it is that they need to do and how they need to do it. Okay. um, Also, Mercury has a lot to do, as I stated, communication. So we do a lot of our communication now on social media and through technology. So there may very well be um, some conversation around self-expression, or emotions, or being able to communicate on social media. Um, this is actually about also being able to trust your own thoughts, um, and being able to problem solve with those thoughts and those feelings. Uh, it's a lot of intuition that is going on today between the moon itself and then this actual Mercury that's associated with the day of Wednesday. It's basically telling you to trust your intuition when it comes to your thoughts and when it comes to your thinking. But while you're trusting your intuition, I don't know about you, but I sometimes find it hard to um, battle my to trusting my intuition, um, especially when it comes to relationships. Like that is something that I really, really had to grow on, because a lot of times we want to base relationships on past experiences, which is good sometimes, but this is where even communication comes in at, right? When trusting your intuition, because at the same time, you have to be able to see, hear, and understand people where they are, even if it looks familiar to something that you've had before or something that you've seen before. Like you've got to come up with a way to um, be able to weed out thoughts, personalities, and people that don't really align with you. Definitely hope that makes sense. A lot to be dealing with on today. Um, and then our chakra for the day, which definitely makes sense with the rest of the energy that's coming in, is our solar plexus chakra. It has a lot to do with what we see. Um, but being that our chakra today is focused on vision, this is a great day for Mercury communication. Because you ever hear the saying, I think it's believe half of what you see and only half of what you hear. You need both of those. You need all of those senses to be able to um, activate the three, right? To be able to express yourself and be creative and things of that nature. So our solar plexus chakra does a lot with our own empowerment, with how we feel about ourselves, our self-esteem, and our self-worth. It also brings in our reason and measure, like how we look at things and how we judge it, and where the logic actually comes in. It has a lot to do with control and patience, being patient with ourselves, being patient with others, um, and releasing control actually, and just allowing ourselves to be. Now, um, a lot of times our solar plexus chakra sometimes goes into shock, like if we're going through stressful moments in life, or if emotionally we are triggered. If someone says something and kind of like knocks down our confidence, like emotionally you can be triggered, things of that nature. Okay, so I definitely hope that makes sense for today's energy. You've made it with me this far. Go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how it actually resonates with you, and let's move right on into today's Tarotscope. Okay, so we all are actually coming in here as the Seven of Wands, and you guys know that this is a collective reading, so when I read these I get lots of different energies and perspectives here. Like it'd be sometimes 3-4 stories in one. Okay, so takes what resonates with you and leave what does not. But like I said, we're coming in with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is definitely um someone strong, someone able to actually express themselves. Today is definitely a day of expression, self-expression, but being fair in those expressions. And that's basically what that Seven of Wands is coming in here and saying. It's like maybe you think a little different. Maybe you are the person that goes against the grain. We know that, it's 2021 5, like that's what it's bringing to us. um so yeah, we know, um no, not we know. You have been working hard with your ideals, your mindset, um, maybe even your own self-esteem and your own self-worth. Like you've been working like very hard in order to build that, in order to be able to express that. Um, and it's almost like I feel like some people don't know how hard it actually is for you to be able to do that. I feel like there's been um, a lot of passion like put into this. I feel like uh, Spirit is like really, really been helping you along the way in order to get it done. Um, Keeping in mind that 7 is a very, very spiritual number. Very heavenly, like angelic number. It's like spirit is here and spirit has been helping you along the way, to build your actual mindset, to build your foundation. Um, so I just have to be honest here because I'm seeing someone whose beliefs, whose spiritual beliefs may be different, a lot different from those that are around them. And I may just be, tapping into someone I feel and someone I understand and someone that I resonate with, because that's kind of my own thing. Like a lot of people get it, but those that are like very, very close to you, a lot of them don't. So you could have to stand your ground and be very defensive um, about your own spiritual practices and your own belief. It's like sometimes you get like unsolicited advice. Like people want to tell you what to do and how to do it, and you're just at a point right now where you really, really just don't want to hear it. And that's fine because that is your own empowerment. Like as long as you are not hurting and offending others, then stand your ground and be who you are. And with that 7 of Wands, I actually see that that is what is actually happening. It's like you have you have built the strength, you've endured, and now you're actually expressing who it is that you are. It's like you've come out the closet. Wow, some of you, this could actually be your sexuality, right? Um, but it really is like, somebody has come out the closet, and now that I'm out here, I'm showing you who I am. I'm not going back in here, but back here is who I am. So if you come in here and you want to come in this house, understand that this is what you're going to deal with. And that's basically what the 7 of Wands is coming in and is giving right now. Now, we also have the Judgment card, and once again, I see things coming out. Just like in the 7 of Wands, this man was coming out the door and standing his ground. I feel like with this Judgment card, it's like you're just coming out and you're being who you are. Like you're not allowing anyone or anything to like throw you off. Like you are creating your own reality. Make sure though, because sometimes when we exalt and um elude ourselves, not that we're doing it this way, unmindfully we do it. Make sure you are not putting others down in the process of you actually expressing yourself, because what you know more than anything is suppressed feelings don't feel good. When you go around people and they make you feel small, like that's not a feeling that you want to feel. So it's really not a feeling that you want to put on other people either. I know it's not here, but I am right now. I'm also getting the 7 of Swords, which is hurt people, hurt people. So that's my hurt people card anyway. So be very mindful of doing that. You don't want to be judgmental. Like this Judgment card here is definitely a card of karma. It's your past efforts finally paying off. If some of you are dealing with legal things, these things could definitely um, be clearing up for you. And the reason I say they're clearing up is because I see this Knight of Wands, and that is change. Um, that is fast movement that's actually coming in. That is recognizing and being able to see that is travel. Um, okay, let me be honest. For some of you, this legal thing is going to clear up, and then for some of you, you're actually going away. um, or maybe you have to go away in order for these legal things to clear up. Maybe you have to. I don't see you traveling. I see someone traveling in order to clear some of these things up. If it is related to legalities, either you're traveling to clear it up or you're actually going away. One of the two when it comes here. I definitely, however that goes, I wish you the best in that situation. Um, Now, if you need a more personal reading for that, I'm definitely here for it. Reach out to me at any of my outlets that are listed below. Or, of course, you can reach me at ascendstarship.net. Um, So if there has been an issue with your health, health is definitely improving. This is new beginnings that are actually taking off. And I really, really feel like a lot of you are actually getting new beginnings, especially coming out of the door. Excuse me, especially coming out of the door, out of the closet, excuse me. Again, um, some of you are actually going through a time right now where you are being tested to show yourself, to show like who you actually are. Um, but this is definitely a time of renewal, definitely a time of rejuvenation. You know, the Judgment card is right before the World card, so there are definitely new things on the horizon that are coming here. But this is whatever's coming in. It is very passionate. It is it's fueled. It gives you a lot of energy. Some of you may not even have been expecting it. Hold on, hold on. Just remember, so because this Judgment card is here, once again, don't be judgmental of yourself or others, and be forgiving. Be forgiving with this Knight of Wands here, because things are really getting ready to take a change for you and move in a different direction. As long as you trust spirit, as long as you are positive, as long as you express yourself, as long as you forgive so that you can be forgiven. And don't allow anyone else to intimidate you. Be yourself. Like that is you know what 2021 is about, being yourself, not being afraid to be who you are, going against the grain, things of that nature. So I definitely hope this resonated with you. Thanks so much for coming through, and go ahead and hit the bell because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.